Join me as I dive deep into the conspiracy and challenge myself to find out if the moon landing was really a hoax. The moon landing is often considered one of humanity's greatest achievements, a monumental feat that marked a major milestone in space exploration. But despite its historic significance, a growing number of people have raised questions about its authenticity, suggesting that it was nothing more than an elaborate hoax. Moon landing skeptics have been vocal about their doubts, and their claims are certainly intriguing. They point to inconsistencies in the footage, the lack of stars in the photos, and the questionable quality of the lunar module's technology. They also argue that the American flag appears to be waving in the wind, despite the moon's vacuum environment. These claims might seem convincing at first, but as we delve deeper, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. One of the most significant concerns of moon landing skeptics is the apparent lack of rocket exhaust on the moon's surface. They argue that if the lunar module had truly landed on the moon, there should be a sizable crater, or at least some signs of disturbance. However, this argument is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of the moon's low-gravity environment. In reality, the lunar module's exhaust would have been dissipated quickly, leaving little to no visible impact on the surface. Another criticism leveled against the moon landing is the lack of stars in the official photos. Skeptics claim that this is evidence of a studio setting, where stars couldn't be replicated. However, astronauts have explained that the cameras used were set to capture imagery of the bright lunar surface, and the stars were simply overpowered by the reflected light. Additionally, independent analysis of the photos has confirmed the presence of stars, albeit faintly visible. Moon landing skeptics also point to the seemingly impossible task of navigating the lunar module's descent. They argue that the technology at the time wasn't advanced enough to facilitate a successful landing. While this concern is valid, it overlooks the incredible achievements of the Apollo engineers, who developed a sophisticated computer system that enabled the lunar module to navigate the moon's surface with precision. NASA's technology has been subject to intense scrutiny, and some skeptics have questioned the agency's ability to develop a lunar module that could withstand the harsh conditions of space travel. However, the lunar module's design was the result of extensive research and testing, and its ability to protect the astronauts during their journey to the moon is a testament to the ingenuity of the engineers involved. The photographic evidence supporting the moon landing is perhaps one of the most compelling aspects of the mission. The images captured by the astronauts, including the iconic footprints and the American flag, are undeniable proof of human presence on the moon. Moreover, the lunar samples brought back to Earth have been extensively studied, and their composition and isotopic signatures are consistent with moon rocks. But despite the overwhelming evidence, some have questioned the authenticity of these samples. They argue that the samples could have been created in a laboratory, replicating the moon's geological features. However, this claim is easily debunked by the unique characteristics of the moon rocks, which are distinct from any Earth-based samples. One of the most significant testaments to the moon landing's authenticity is the laser-ranging reflectors left on the moon's surface. These reflectors have enabled scientists to measure the moon's distance from Earth with remarkable accuracy, providing crucial data for our understanding of the moon's orbit. This technology has been used extensively in the scientific community, and its application is a direct result of the moon landing. In 2009, a team of researchers from the University of California, Los Angeles, used powerful radar to detect the lunar module's remnants on the moon's surface. This finding provided further evidence of the moon landing's authenticity, as it confirmed the presence of the lunar module's descent stage. Another crucial piece of evidence comes from the moon's orbit. The moon landing's success relied heavily on the precise calculation of the moon's orbit, which was achieved through a combination of satellite imaging and terrestrial observations. The accuracy of these calculations has been independently verified, and their application has enabled significant advancements in our understanding of celestial mechanics. The moon landing is not just a historical event, it's a testament to human ingenuity and the power of scientific inquiry. While conspiracy theories can be intriguing, they often rely on misconceptions and a lack of understanding of the scientific evidence. By examining the facts and separating them from fiction, we can appreciate the monumental achievement that is the moon landing. So what do you think? Was the moon landing a hoax? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more. And if you're curious about other intriguing conspiracy theories, be sure to check out the video on the right, where we'll delve into another fascinating topic. Thanks for watching.